quarantine, because I've been getting a lot of messages from a lot of people online. And today I want to clarify something with you of how we can see this world on pause, which is actually not on pause, to create that shift and enjoy the gift of quarantine. My name is Dina Maravi. I am a body balance coach, and I help women and men on a daily basis rebalance their eating behaviors and their struggle with emotional eating, binge eating, to unleash massive energy in their day so they're able to eat that cookie and not finish the box of cookies, all without dieting, all without restriction, all without endless hours in the gym, because the only thing that creates is never-ending yo-yo dieting cycle, and then you always find yourself stuck hiding behind the foods that you're eating. So today what I want to share with you is something that brought to light what's been going on. So I want to make sure that I'm sharing this with everybody online. So if you know anybody that is struggling with their body, that is struggling with this quarantine, which is struggling with their health, with their eating, do send this out to them today. I'm going to be actually spinning this around. Try to see you the glass half full, then the glass half empty. And it all starts by sharing today's video and tuning in. And again, if you have any questions, if you are joining live, comment hi right below. And if you're watching the replay, no, what are you doing? And if you're watching the replay, do comment replay right below. Again, this is all about trying to find a different spin in what is going on right now. And when you're able to spin things differently, you will come out stronger, healthier, and more balanced. So I'm going to join this into my private Facebook group. So if you have any questions, comment right below, but do join my private Facebook group, because this is really the best way that I'm showing up every day for my people. And one last place that I'm going to be sharing this is right over here in my personal page, because today's message, I really want to make sure a lot of people are seeing this. Depending where you're living right now, everyone is, let's say, at a different stage with this quarantine, this social isolation, social distancing, and it can be actually quite difficult for many. You are stuck indoors, you are stuck in between four walls, you're stuck in your body, not feeling great. And depending if you're living single, in a couple, or with a family, all these are very different situations for each single person. And the aim here is to see, no matter where we are in our life, no matter what is happening around, how can you come up through this with the glass half full. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of people that come and are reaching out to me right now regarding their struggles right now. Okay, people are stuck at home 24/7, and they have a house full of food, a fridge. They made sure they had everything to limit the outside contact, and this is creating a lot of issues because food is there 24 hours a day. And since we're stressed and we're indoors, we actually might be finding ways of dealing with that stress. A lot of my people that are reaching out to me, they're eating their stress away. Eating is an activity. Eating is to pass the time. Eating is to zone out. Eating is something just to pass through this phase, right? Eating is a coping mechanism. And whenever we go through a difficult period in our life, like right now or any other history that you've had in the past, during difficult times, our coping mechanisms might come back, or they might actually get amplified. So right now, if you find you're struggling more with food, it is a normal process that whenever we have a coping mechanism that is related to food and we haven't dealt with the underlying factors that is causing that, they're going to be amplified tenfold, because again, we might not be able to go out and do all these activities that help us distract ourselves from food, from eating, from emotional eating, and from binge eating. And the thing is, with food, it's always there, right? It's in the house. You cannot ban food from the house if you're living with somebody. So it becomes really exhausting. And what happens with the food, it's not the food per se that causes all the stress, is that emotional stress and the guilt that comes in with it, right? You might be eating that item, but then you have all the self-sabotaging thought coming in. Maybe you're feeling bloated, then you have the lack of exercise, the lack of, showing up for your business, creating videos, showing up online to your clients, and even your family life can take a hit. Even your business will take a hit if you're always going after the food as a coping mechanism. Now, again, this is not to create any guilt at all. I've been there. I've used food as a coping mechanism. I've been through all that. But right now, with everything that's been going on, I have not resorted to food in any shape or form to help me get through this transition, this situation, this, how I see it, a reset button in today's society, to be able to keep moving forward and to keep showing up for my clients and to keep showing up for me and not forget myself in the process at the same time. And this is why I'm sharing this with you, because I've been where you've been. But it doesn't have to stay that way, okay? And when we're looking regarding a lot of that, a lot of times people are waiting for things to pass. Things are going to be done, and then, I'll take care of this, or then I'll stop holding my breath and life will go on. But the thing is, we do not know how long this is going to last. We have no idea. And even if somebody tells you it's going to be over in 2 weeks, or they're going to be over in 6 weeks, I don't know. But the most important thing right now is, as much as you might feel like you're putting a pause button on your dreams, on your goals, on creating that change with your coping mechanism, life is still moving forward. Things are still happening. Because you deciding to put everything on pause is not changing the fact that if you're still turning to food for emotional reasons, you're still turning to binge eating, now is the time to, how can I say this? Take this opportunity, this world slowing down, this things being on pause in a certain way, and enjoy this gift of time that was given to you. So let me repeat this. How can we, during these times, during the struggle, during the anxiety, and I am not taking any of the stress that you might be going through financially, mental health, medical, family life, I am not taking any of that stress away. But imagine if we don't know when this is going to be over, how can we rise above what is going on right now and see the time that this is creating in my day-to-day to be able to do this one most important thing that will impact everything else from now till later? What are you deciding to do right here, right now, to not put your life on pause as you're waiting for this to pass, but to be the leader of your health, to be the leader of your business? And we're seeing this with any shapes or form, is people that are going to be moving through this, not moving through this to just pass through it, to actually move and grow through this. They're the ones that are going to have a whole different story when we come out of this. And they're going to come up higher, better, stronger, more confident. And they're going to be living actually their life when other people might be actually just scared and waiting until this passes. And I don't want you to sit and wait until this passes, because it's when we are faced with difficult times, okay? When we are faced with something like emotional eating, binge eating, that can impact our diabetes, our business, our health, our weight, our self-confidence, our self-esteem, our fertility. It's these moments that we have a make it or break it decision. We have a lot of people that are getting some help from the government. We have some people that don't have to spend hours commuting back and forth. We have people that are able to bring their business online and creating a whole different life. So how can we, in this harder time in today's society, being able to see that gift of time, this reset button that this world is giving us right here, right now, and tackle one of maybe the most damaging things that we're doing to our bodies every single day, which is binge eating and emotional eating. Yes, there's drugs. Yes, there's alcohol. But I want to talk about the food, the thing that is accessible 24 hours a day. And once we start a box, it's very hard sometimes to stop, because we feel like we have to wait until things pass. But you don't have to wait until things pass. You don't have to wait until this pandemic is over. You don't have to wait, because we always have things that come up. This is the human race. We've gone through so many different ups and downs. And it's always during these moments that we have to shift our perspective. But this is as well the time to focus on you, to get this gift of time to focus on you and to rewire those limiting beliefs. Rechange the way that you see food, how you nourish your body. Get rid of that physical need to crave, and actually heal a relationship with food, not through a diet, not through a plan, restriction, not through fitness, but from the inside out. So that you can do what I've created and what I've been doing for all my clients for the past 20 years, of being able to find ourselves in different situations where life knocks us down a little bit, but we are able to rise above and beyond and keep moving forward, because we build all these tools that are actually in your subconscious that become just second nature, and that food is no longer a coping mechanism. And it's not a diet, it's not a 30-day plan of restriction and so on. It's how can you create that amazing change right now, getting that fun work of rewiring your beliefs of the way that you see with food from the inside out, so you never have to diet again. You should never have to measure your food again. So you never have to say, well, I'm not permitted to eat that food. I cannot control this. I should not have it. Imagine waking up in the morning and feeling great in your body and fitting in everything you have in your wardrobe. Even though you've been living on jogging pants, staying, working at home, you fit in your whole summer outfits that are coming out. Having a food, like fridge full with food and chips and so on, and not even be tempted by having it, not because you're restricting, because you are so connected to you that you know exactly how to eat, when to eat, and why to eat. And I'm not saying you're never going to crave food again. Food is yummy. You might crave it, but you're going to crave it and maybe have one or two cookies and move on with your day, not the whole box. Because when you're able to clear that clutter that binge eating and emotional eating does in your day-to-day, you are creating so much space to innovate, to do some crazy things in your day-to-day, in your business, connect with your family and with your partner. We need to clear the clutter that binge eating creates every single day. Because it's not about the food sometimes, right? It's a self-confidence, self-esteem. It does like a snowball effect with everything. What if we stop it at the source? We're not treating it from the outside. We're clearing it from the inside. And this is why right now it is really the gift of time. Because we don't know when this is going to be done. We don't know when we're going to have to go back to the hustle and the bustle and everything in our day-to-day. Now we have time to slow down. To maybe not even have an alarm clock in the morning. To have all this free time saying, wow, I've been asking for having time to take care of myself for I don't know how many years. And now time has been given to you when the world is on pause in a certain way. And this is why, because of what's going on, because of the struggle, because maybe you're feeling lonely where you are, I'm inviting you to book a free call with me. If this is something that resonates with you, if you like the way that I'm talking, if you are done with this struggle, if you're done yo-yo dieting and you just want to be able to eat your favorite food without any guilt, let's talk. I am joining right below 2 links for us to talk. One is if you already know who I am and you want us to work straight away right here, right now in one of my coaching packages, you can click and just join and then we'll get to started this week. Or if you want us to talk a little bit more so I can actually understand better what you're currently struggling with, and I will guide you to the best path regarding of the different offers that I have for you at this moment. And if you're curious about one-on-one coaching, which is right now golden because we have the community, we have the support, and I have so many people tell me if I was not coaching with them right here, right now, and what's been going on, they've already been gaining 10 pounds or 20 pounds, but they're all still losing weight. Without restriction. They're never hungry, they're never full, they're feeling amazing. And we're working through every single step that they need to reach food freedom, to release the weight, to flatten their belly, to unleash massive energy. And there's no diet, no supplements, none of that. And I'm taking 5 new coaching clients. I upped the amount of clients I can take in because I want to be here and be of service to you. Because right now I think it's that amazing opportunity that's going to make it or break it. And I think anybody that makes that decision of getting that gift of time is going to make it. And I know that's you because you're here listening in to me. Check the 2 links below. We can book a free call and just get chatting together. Or if you know that you want to maybe take advantage of my 30-day coaching program, the Health Map program, you can dive in automatically, get your spot, grab it, reserve it, and we can get starting as soon as the next couple of days. And again, if you have any questions, just send me a private message. I am here to serve you during this gift of time to make sure that I am here to support you, feel great, and come out a thriving, amazing person at the other end. On that note, I wish you a beautiful and a balanced day. Dina Mayer be here, Body Balance Coach, and I will see you in the next training.